Clock starts calling, stillness in the room. Tiny spark, then the bloom. Keep it low, keep it close. Feel that pulse on the toes. One more pull, one more climb. Pressure rising, perfect time. Eyes up now, don't blink fast. Here it comes at last. Look at me now, ma. I leveled up. Look at me now, ma. I leveled up. Leveled up. One more drop, then I go up. Let go. Tick by tick, the air gets thick. Baseline circling, quick, quick, quick. Floor turns wild, hearts go hard. Every second leaves a scar. Hold that line, ride that wave. Crowd on edge, wave by wave. One more hit, then the flood. No turning back, just blood. Look at me now, ma. I leveled up. Look at me now, ma. I leveled up. Leveled up. One more drop, then I go up. Shut the lights down. Shut the lights down. Shut the lights down. Let it tense. Take that silence to the fence. 30 seconds.
All right. Here we go. Man. What is up, everybody?
Look at me now, ma. I leveled up.
All right, guys. Try to keep my levels right. I hope you guys like the stream. I hope you guys like the music that just got, blasted in your ears. I really do hope you guys enjoy it. I've been using Suno, and it's been a fantastic ride making music on Suno and trying to get something from here, like as a taste or what I would desire for us all to be able to listen to and enjoy together, especially for these streams, and having something loopable in the background. So I've been having a lot of fun with it. That is going to be one of many that you're going to be hearing me test out as my intro music. So that is something I created, and I hope you guys like it. If you're in the chat and you have just joined us, don't hesitate to say something. Hey, how are you? Hello, welcome. It's the weekend, and it's Memorial Day weekend. And as you guys know, I'm a Marine veteran. I'm also a war veteran. I had served in 2013 Afghanistan for the most of 2013. And I did see a lot of compatriots. Not just, American compatriots. I unfortunately bear witness to a few in caskets going into aircraft while I was there. And so this weekend, Memorial weekend, hits me a bit hard, especially with my brothers and sisters that even after service has had difficulties, and life has been lost. And I still even remember those individuals. So I'm not trying to beat anything into anybody, but the weekend and being a veteran is a huge deal for me. And I just want to say that it just if you ever can and you do see a veteran, shake the hand. They came back home and they bear the weight of those who didn't. And I think that's a testament about veterans, is that we do, even when we hear the story of another compatriot or another comrade in arms, and fellow Marine come up to tell me something that they experienced or who they've lost, and it kind of like passes piece of that stone off, and you carry some of that weight. And a lot of great people, men and women of the armed forces throughout of all of our history, going back from ancient times to these times, it's always been the shaper of history. So I appreciate everybody who does celebrate this this time frame in mourning as well as celebration, because those people did do a sacrifice, but a great sacrifice, and it's meant to be celebrated. It's meant to be you're meant to be able to enjoy your life to the maximum, and that's a great way to show appreciation, is to be able to enjoy a barbecue with family, all the things basically that individual cannot do. Try to do today, try to do this weekend, try to do on Monday with a day off that you get. So but as a veteran, I appreciate everybody who comes through our streams and comes through our Discord and so forth like that, and be able to enjoy a massive amount of fun that we can have together. So that's the whole veteran side of thing. Now getting into the gaming thing. Today we're going to play some Star Citizen for a bit. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. We'll see how choppy the stream is. If it starts to get a little bit too encumbersome, we might go back to a variety show tonight. But it all depends. It all depends on where we're at and how we're doing it, and how many people you guys bring to the stream. Because I just got back into streaming, so we're gonna be empty here for a little bit. And you know what? That's the growing pains that I've experienced before whenever I was over at Twitch, and now I'm here at YouTube. I tried to get Kick working today, and so before we get to the video games, I just tried to get Kick working. OBS is just not having it. So I don't know whether I've got to just uninstall everything and start from scratch, which would not be too hard because I got all the assets and everything, and it's just rebuilding the scenes, which is not hard. It's just encumbersome because I tried with Restream, so I can go on both places, both on YouTube and on Kick at the same time, broaden our horizons. And then it just broke. And today, throughout the whole entire day, incrementally, I'm trying to get OBS connected with Kick, and it's just not having it whatsoever. Even Restream, when it did connect to Kick, it kept like going live and shutting down, going live and shutting down, going live and shutting down. So when I get some more capacity to look at it, I'm definitely going to do it. But we're going to stay here in YouTube for the time being. And if I can't get Kick going, as much as I hate it, I hate to do it, I may just go back to Twitch. I don't want to. I really don't want to. And the reason why, and if anybody's asking, well, why not? You're an affiliate. You're still an affiliate. Like why won't you just capitalize on being an affiliate with it? You can get partner. It's just that Twitch is just turned into a real sexual place, and to me, it's just not what I want. It's an ick I don't want on me. if I go from being seen to somebody in stockings and a short dress, I don't like it. As a creator, I don't want that transition for my viewerships. And that's just how I feel. Now, is Kick starting to end up in that direction? I've been seeing some signs of it, but it's not as heavy as Twitch. But YouTube, in all of its glory, you can kind of condense everything based off of algorithm. For the most part, the marketing factor is different. So, but that's that. I do got some other music that I'm gonna loop in here, but we're gonna I'm gonna put some. Let me check this song. Oh yeah, that's one I created for Valheim. We were gonna play no, not Valheim. Enshrouded. I was just gonna kind of have that in the back. No, it was Valheim, and I was gonna have it playing in the background while we were inside of our Discord channel. If you, is there anybody with me in the Discord channel? No, no, it's okay. We'll get there. We'll get everybody involved, having some fun. I did send out to a couple of people, so I do know that there are some people that are coming. Also, great thing that happened today. I can't help but be super excited about this. My niece, I am at that age that my niece has graduated high school. So congratulations to my niece. Congratulations if you're watching this. Super. I got to see you go across stage too. So kudos to your school for having it viewable. But man, got to see my niece go across it. It's actually sad because I think it's been 7 years since the last time I got to see my niece, and to be able to see her go across the stage, and have that availability to me just is leaps and bounds the measurement of distance of 20 years. Legitimately, I don't even think when I was graduating that you could. No, you couldn't. I don't think there was. Yeah. There was no like video, like on demand video to television or computer of people walking across the stage in 2006. 2026, yeah, I got to watch that. So that's fantastic. It's just great. It's fantastic to know that we've come that far with technology and enjoying that kind of stuff. And then be able to connect across vast distances, because I'm definitely very far away from my family at the present moment. And so yeah, wild stuff. And graduating high school, niece, 20 years, it's already 20 years later. I mean, she's not 20, but still proud of you. Is it, if she's watching or watching later, still proud of you. Congratulations. Good luck. It doesn't get easier. It just becomes a challenge. Best way to describe it. Anybody who's my age and around my age can agree that you can't fight off challenge. It will always be there. What you do in moments defines you. It really is. How you can climb over that is where you value yourself. So, or how you get through challenges, or how you accept risk. But yeah, I'm sure I'll be able to talk more about that in the days to come, in the weeks. But you guys came here to see some gaming, and we're gonna get around to that. I'm gonna clear off some of these notifications that I have on my phone first. Yeah. You get online and you get like 50 million posts. Wait, what's that from Jared? Jared said, Playmates Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles G.I. Joe pre-orders confirmed for Saturday, May 24th. And Jared Huckabee from Cloud Emporium Games, which we're about to play their game Star Citizen tonight, just said, "I'm in trouble," and that was posted a while ago. It says it was posted just a few minutes ago, but I think it was hours ago, 2 hours ago. It just freshened. What else is on X? That's a big deal. Nothing but just a bunch of trash. Yeah. Wild stuff. All right. Let us get into the game and play some Star Citizen, and also have that music playing in the background. That's what I was doing before I got sidetracked about my niece. This is a good song. Hopefully it's a good loop. Let me go ahead and pause that, turn it around, turn it upside down, inside out. Those are just so short. You know what? I think this one you guys might like. If I can find it. Yeah, I think this one's a good one. We're gonna listen to this one in the background. Pretty soft. Let me know if you guys can't hear it, and don't hesitate to say something into the chat so I can interact with you. It would be great to do so. But we're gonna play some games. I need it. I need it as well. Alright, get into the persistent universe. I've noticed that the like the load-in screen for me, it takes probably triple the amount of time these days. And it's probably going to be triple the amount of time more today since I'm streaming. Ooh, I'm starting to get hungry. It's never good. I might have to get like some popcorn to have on the side. Ooh, what is your favorite snack food? You know what I mean? Like when you're playing a video game, what do you like to have next to you? Just putting it up to your face. I like these days to be a bit more healthier, because sitting on my butt as long as I would have to playing some of these games these days, you gotta have something that's not gonna make you fat. So my vice is popcorn, although it is greasy on the fingers. I used to have we used to do chopsticks. We used to have chopsticks that will eat for popcorn while we're watching movies and stuff like that in the house. Also, we're gonna be getting more graphics into our stream as we're going on. I'm not relying too heavily on what I'm getting from AI, because as you all know, my hardware is kind of like limited. And it's having troubles. Every time I draw on my tablet, I have a Huey on. Every time I'm drawing, it's like skipping. It's stuttering across the screen, and it's to do with the fact that my GPU is not refreshing as it should, and it's not operating as it should. So that's what I was kind of fearing that would happen if I stream Star Citizen. It seems to be going all right, not too bad. You guys let me know if it gets a little too jarring. It's also, we're in the hangar and so forth like that. Now I did miss like a lot of the we're gonna get rid of that because I don't want some weird text being on screen. I know I missed the oh, that's cool. I got the Tiburon for now. Those of you that are playing Star Citizen, and you can answer in the if you're not here, you can answer in the comments below. How do you feel about the Tiburon? If those who don't know, the Tiburon, and I'll bring it up so you guys can see it. The Tiburon is pretty much the Hammerhead, just with a big laser. It's literally a shark with a frickin' laser beam on its head. Legit, it is. They went for the nostalgia of mostly of Austin Powers, and was like, oh yeah, definitely create a freaking shark with a freaking laser beam on its face. But it's exact carbon copy of the hammerhead for the most part. The center is filled, that's for sure. I wish, you know what I should have done? I should have brought out like a oh, do I have the, help me out here, what is it, the Geo, the it's been so long since I've played Star Citizen that I literally have forgotten all of them. But it's the, you got the ATLS and then you have the Geo. And they're like little walkers. But the Geo has the booster. Which, I don't know how to do that. Maybe that there's a port on the top that I can go. I know that the engines are different. I know the engines may have changed. Or they've like upgraded them. Oh, do I not have my helmet on? Where's my helmet? Well, I had a helmet on before I played and last. I don't know what happened to it. But like, so this is the same on both ships, which I get the idea behind having the aft turret, but I don't get the idea of having it upside down, for one, and then two, I don't get the understanding of the aspect of it, because it just, I mean, I guess, but you could just put a PDC back here if it's for defense. But if it's for an attack, a ground attack, I don't know. I guess you just got to really have a good commander for the vessel and a crew to really understand what their role is and what they're going to do. Oh yeah, helmet. We just recently had a wipe too, before they started the con. So all my billions of UEC that I had is all gone. So it does look like my helmet's missing. Gotta pick a new helmet. That's a bummer. That was one of my favorite helmets too, and I was surprised that I had a version of that. And I mean, I should have a version of it. I was a subscriber during that time, so, and it's called the Singer, but it kind of looks like not the Founder, the Armorer from the Mandalorian series. What does that look like? Nah, I don't want that. What about this? Will this look good? No. No. A little bit of Barbie Citizen. It doesn't take long to get into just sitting here trying to play dress up. We may have to just go shopping. I mean, I get it. I got all of these ones, but I just don't like them. And I only have them like as subscriber flair, and that's it. You know, a lot of people are like, bro, I wish I had half the stuff that you have, man. I don't even have that kind of UEC. I have like 600 and something thousand UEC starting off. But that's like over 10 years of investing into the company and the product and stuff like that. And it's not like something I dumped all at one time and was able to get it. What does this look like? I like that. Wait, but I don't like the material. Yeah, it doesn't match. It's the flight helmet, which is another thing that's going to be like big soon, is that certain armors are going to complement each other for the different roles that they're going to do. And so you'll like have to have a flight helmet in your fighter in order to utilize the fighter into its max capabilities and be able to have a lot of better peripherals, like an HMD head-mounted display, so that if you're using VR and you're looking around, you can kind of see what your sensors are seeing. Yeah, I think that's what's gonna happen. I think we're gonna just have to go buy a new helmet. Maybe this might work. Time being. Yeah, just go buy a helmet. Yeah, we'll just go buy a helmet. And the only reason why do I have that word personnel? You guys see that? What was that? I heard like a loud explosion. There it goes. But yeah, it's got a little bit of a different interior, but for the most part, it's pretty much the same thing as a Hammerhead. The only thing is the Hammerhead had like a forward bay that opens up. That was, as I understood it, it was either to connect two Hammerheads together to build one massive weapon platform, but then later it was said it was used, you can ram things and then you could open up the bay to kind of infiltrate. But that's kind of not how they're developing the game at the current moment, so I really can't understand where the method is, and it's probably what developed the Tiburon in the first place. But instead, like where this area for the weaponry is, it would have like a bay door that you can walk through, and it's actually how you connect to the station on that. Now, how are you supposed to dock with a station with a Tiburon? I guess you can't. But yeah, the biggest purchase point, you know, the reason why people bought this ship or bought the Hammerhead, and what's really great with this ship is it's got a hanging bridge. It's really nice whenever you're maneuvering around. There you can see what's below you and everything, but it leaves your topside vulnerable. You really can't see what's up there, so you really can't bank on your pilot and co-pilot to have a solid understanding of the battlefield. It's a really good support craft, gunship, heavy gunship. Unlike the Perseus, which I can bring that up in a bit, the Perseus that I have, that's mine, that is more of a strike vessel, and doesn't really do well against small fighters, but if you need like a Connie destroyed, or you need something a little bit bigger to have, you know, hard hitting weapons on it, that would be the weapon. But this one is supposed to meet that halfway because of the major forward facing laser. I'm trying to there's a way to access everything. I think I walked past it. There it is. Go up on the second floor here. I think it's up here. I'm not sure. This is it's like my first time actually been, my second time actually being in the Tiburon, but my first time going up. Here's like the crew lounge. Get something to eat. As you can see, that you have a food and drink bar here. I think that was right below here, a way to get up here. And then there's like the gravity generator, and then the engineering terminal. That's the engineering room, and then the bay that drops down. I mean, it's a really great ship. Don't get me wrong. I don't hate it. I just don't see the I don't see why it was, when there's a lot more other ships out there that need to get created in order to have some of the well requested features be implemented into the game and tested. I don't understand why the Tiburon is even around. They barely even made a gold pass on the Hammerhead just recently, so it's kind of a mixed feeling for me. And like this whole center space here, I don't think there's anything going on. There's a large portion of the ship that just is not being utilized. We can take it out though. We'll take it out for a spin. We'll take it up and we'll shoot the weapons for a second. Gonna experience it. I'm also waiting for a couple of friends to get online to come join. But if not, we'll see how everything is here in I usually will stream for about 3 hours. So at the third hour we'll see how everything's feeling, and then we'll go on from there. Massive topside. So that's that area I said is just not being utilized a lot. Well, make me eat my words. That's just one massive cannon. I think is it the same cannon that's used on the Idris maybe? Would be interesting. I like the profile. They keep it to a shark's profile, which is the whole point of it. You know, the hammerhead and now the Tiburon. These massive cannons. And the thing is those cannons, they can go from being at the bottom and then they can transition to being at the top. But they can't be, they're not on the side like it normally is with the hammerhead. The hammerhead, their man turrets that are mounted on the side. So they have like pretty much a 270 arc where they are ellipsis arc. Oh, and it's a nighttime too. Oh, what is the is it Alt L? No, I don't know what Alt L does. I know this is what captivates me in this game. I literally just came out of my hangar and I'm in a massive city and I can go all the way up to space and enjoy space and go to another planet, go through a wormhole, go through to another solar system. And these are kind of things that you can't do in modern world today, and to explore that and enjoy that is really what's drew me into the program, or not program, the project of this, and inspired. There's a lot of inspiration to create from this and create your own worlds. I am just want to double check. I do. Go ahead and thrust forward. Ooh, that's a really nice sound. It's pretty cool. Burn entirely through our afterburner. I don't even see it anywhere. Oh, it's right there. 94, 95, 97. We're 9 kilometers up. Switch to nav mode. I still think that's a mistake for them to go into nav mode and have your shields go offline. I think it just should be a higher power draw, and that you can dump out of everything and be able to have your shields up. Like, it should disable your weapons, not your shields. Although, now to think about it, if it did just do the shields. It didn't do anything to the shields. People would just boost to get away and rejuvenate their shields, and that means a forever firefight. Okay, so I should have weapons now. Oh, I gotta... Oh, I'm still in an armistice. Maybe if I go... Let's aim towards this. Maybe. I definitely shouldn't be in the armistice zone anymore, so I should be good. Whoa. Alright. That deserves a view from the outside. We need more viewage, thank you. That can do a lot of damage. That is just like, it's not the exact, but it's just like on the front of the Idris M. Arguably, you could say that the Tiburon is the Idris M bridge, and the turrets, like the whole upper section, just remove the whole bay, and you have the Tiburon front to back. Let me know if I'm wrong. Count me wrong, my friend. Count me wrong. But other than that, if you don't have a crew, it's pretty much pointless to have. So let's go ahead and park this thing. Let's see, am I far enough? Yeah, I'm far enough. We'll zip down there so it doesn't take so long. Did it put me over top, or did it... I wasn't paying attention. Oh, yeah. Oof, that chop is bad. I don't know if you guys are experiencing the chop, but... Kind of hard for me to getting the queasies. Yeah, we need to go over there. $130 meters per second. We definitely need to get down there. This massive ship. And I'm whipping it around like a freaking race car. Definitely need to shift over. Not the best of landing, but I didn't crash. Any landing you can walk away from is a good landing. That was a tiny bit rough, but we landed her. A little far forward and not centered, but I mean, I like the silhouette. The design silhouette of the Tiburon is very pretty. I like the very much that shark head silhouette in the front. They did really good in designing the appearance of it. And I mean, arguably, you could say that that should have been how they designed the hammerhead in the first place. This should have been the design of the hammerhead, in a way, just with a more hammerhead appearance in the front. Yeah. Well, all that said and done, shut all that down. Let's get out of this. We're already halfway through our stream. It's weird that it's gone to the warning sequence whenever shutting down. Wonder why. I think that's a bug. Or as they would say, it'll be a feature. I'm starting to get those hunger pains like I was talking about. I might have to take a quick break here in a second to get some coffee and some popcorn and as you can see, yeah, my computer is just not enjoying that. And I got this personnel thing. Is it maybe if I just do this? No. What about my Moby class? Let me know in the comments or here in the chat. Do you have that issue? And I just missed the train. That's okay. Another one will come around soon. Actually, that might be it right there. Oof, the frames. Hey, it's not gonna get any better. Especially walking up towards the shops and everything like that. It's gonna kind of remain kind of choppy until most of the shaders and the environment kind of load in. It's like if I kind of like wait here a little bit, it gets better. Just but by a little bit. Yeah, it's not so framey. The biggest thing if in Star Citizen, if it starts to get like slideshow style, just stop. Stand still for a few seconds and it should clear up. It's a lot to do with like particles like this that are one broken in the game and really have no purpose, but it just eats up RAM and CPU processing and visual processing from your VRAM. Oh, see? All you gotta do is just stop, wait a few seconds, Even my you don't see it, but I guess my face has been covering it, but my health meter. Actually, we might be in crash danger. I think the game is about to crash for me. Like I'm legitimately in frames. We might not be able to play Star Citizen tonight. I don't know. Yeah. Oh no, they only have like the red stuff. What about Arden? Only the backpacks. So what helmets do they actually have? Oh, they got the. This is the racing helmet. I'm gonna buy it because I want to have it. I might actually have one, but nah, I just want to have it. Yeah, I guess I do have the better options here for helmets. All right. Oh, that's all I needed to do. Maybe it's just fiddle around in here, huh? That's annoying. Um, just we'll use this one. Yeah, we'll just use that one. It looks good. I think that's all we need. And then I'll grab more stuff before we head out into space. What's your guys' favorite? I'll tell you what, a good space game I would love to get really back into is Space Engineers. I've heard it's actually been like picking up a lot of attraction um, this past couple of months. Like the start of the year. Like there's like been a lot of updates and so forth like that. Uh, yeah, there. There we go. Alt H. See, he has the helmet that I want to get, but it's not the helmet that I really want. My is that's the Morozov I was looking for. But yeah, other than Star Citizen, what would you guys like to play as a sci-fi game? What is your favorite sci-fi game currently? Man, and we may actually have to choose a different game because I can barely grab a piece of fruit off the stand.
Hi. Hey there. Hey there. Give me one moment, okay? Hi. Let me know if there's anything I can help you with.
No.
Give me one moment, okay?
I'm kind of like, I'm feeling like since we haven't been able to get anybody to come join us, that we kind of find like a solo game to kind of play for the next hour. Because Star Citizen's really choppy and it's actually starting to make me very nauseous. With that, so I think that's what we're gonna do. I think what we'll do is I'm gonna um I'm gonna knock out of the game and go make some popcorn. I'll be right back, so don't go away. Um, because it's gonna take a while for it to close out and such. But I'll go ahead and grab some popcorn, and I'll be right back. Put some music on. Put some tunes. said, short little break. If you're still in the chat, go ahead and say, hey, how are you doing? If you're new to the chat, and if you're just showing up, welcome. Say hey as well. Get a conversation going. Don't be shy. I'm not. And I'm the one on camera. Yeah, we're gonna go ahead and get out of that. What would you guys like to see played? Keeping in the space sci-fi genre. Go ahead and bring that noise down so you can hear me. Don't want to be competing. But while I'm trying to get this all organized and fixed and getting our next game up, Mondays and Fridays is You, Me, and Mr. Coffee. You know what? I can actually hear myself think with that music in the background. So we're going to... So that just will completely null it out, even in OBS. So what I'll do is we'll pause the music for right now. As good as it is, pause the music for now so I can be able to talk about this. So Mondays and Fridays is You, Me, and Mr. Coffee. That starts at 6 a.m. and goes all the way till 9 a.m. on the Pacific Coast. That means 9 to 12 on the East Coast, 8 to 11 Central, 7 to 10. Yeah, 7 to 10 if you're in Mountain Time. So The idea is just for a morning show where we get to drink coffee together and be able to talk and bullshit for just a little bit. Gotta like that. Try to eat up some of the morning hours while you're going into work or while you're at work. Another show will be coming around the corner that will be more of an afternoon show during those days. Still got to test it out. See how everything kind of feels. But that should be coming up soon. But you, me, and Mr. Coffee might get cut down into a 2-hour segment because Friday's show yesterday, about when it got around 8 o'clock, people started rolling in for some reason. And it could have been because it's Memorial Day weekend, so they needed to show up a little bit earlier. So we're just going to try it out. Monday, nobody should be here, so we should be having a broadcast like normal. But Friday of next week, we're going to just kind of test the waters. We're going to see where we're at with everybody and if they're showing up super early even on that Friday. And if that's the case, I want to be as courteous as possible to the people that I work with here in this center. So we'll just have to make adjustments where necessary. But other than that, everything should be good as far as Wednesdays and Saturdays go because we're in the evening time. People have left, and it is a center that has TikTokers and all that kind of stuff. So there shouldn't be a real big issue on being able to do an evening show where we play video games together. But we might actually amp it up a little bit. We might have a few other days that we will do, or may have an all-day stream on Saturday. Maybe. But it would be great. It'd be great if we got into a project that we could all play together, a good group of people, and be able to enjoy live streaming that. But if you guys would like to see something like that, put that in the comments down below. You know, come to our Discord, let me know, and I'll definitely organize something together. It will be great to see everybody there. Oh. Sarcastic Pig. Hello. How are you? And welcome. So yeah, so that's pretty much how that's going. So you, me, and Mr. Coffee on Mondays and Fridays in the morning to enjoy a cup of coffee, and on Mondays talk about the weekend to kind of pass the time getting into that Monday and trying to eat up some of that Monday morning. And then on Friday, talking about what we're going to do for the weekend to kind of melt away the week and get us going. Oh. It's for those of you who are watching and later, Serenity is one of my greatest of pals inside of our community. He's been with our community for some time now. I think we're over 2 years now. We're almost 2 years. I think we're over a year for sure. We're heading into our second year as friendships. Really great guy. Had a baby not too long ago, so I hope the baby's doing good. You guys are doing well, and everything's been going fantastic for you. I'm hoping that you guys have been enjoying the now. What is it? How many kids now? 90? 400? Guy has a freaking army that he's raising inside of his house. Although I had to shut Star Citizen down. It was getting so choppy. It was actually making me nauseous. Like it actually made me hungry. So hungry I had to get popcorn. It was really weird. Yeah, this was your 7th. For now. But yeah, so a couple of things that are going to come up inside of the community. Starting after the 28th. Okay, just to have this mental note. The 28th is when we're opening up the membership space inside of the website that we just launched recently. And the website is still in its infancy, but I have pages upon pages upon pages upon pages upon pages that are just not active at the moment, that are just getting refined, getting fine-tuned, that are meant for your experience, so that people don't have to always jump into Discord to get all the information that they want to be able to get that is expansive and onwards. And then hopefully we'll draw in bigger crowds and allow you guys to also follow the Outer Exodus project with me. So I'm starting my studio business, and I'm also asking for some help with that. There's a little section that can give you some of that what just happened? There's a section of that. I hit Control V for some reason inside the bar there. But there is a section there that says support us. Also, if you want to support the stream and so forth like that, it all goes to the same place. I'm looking for some help to try to get Cyberattic Studios launching off the ground and into the IP of the Outer Exodus project, which is video games, movies, TV, you name it. If it's entertaining, it's going to be built through this universe called the Outer Exodus project. And it's going to take, for the better half of my next life, until I'm probably like 70 to 80 years old, in the extension of the project in its entirety. I plan to do this for the rest of my life. This is my journey into the rest of my life, building the Outer Exodus project, and being able to do that with a community to back it up, with Cyberattic Studios and its community in whole and a hub. So go ahead, explore that. Membership area will be, the member area is going to be opened up. It's going to be expansive. It's going to have live streams be imported straight into it, so you don't have to go anywhere. You can talk to both. The attempt is to be able to talk in Discord and on the website while you're on the website, so you don't have to leave the website. And the attempt is also that we're going to have the member area being an entirely separate app that you can download on your phone and be able to take with you anywhere. So you'll have everything to do with Cyberattic Studios moving forward, as well as getting information on what's live and what's going on with the community. So try to kind of have our own home, which is pretty nice. With the ability of Base 44, I'm able to do that kind of stuff. I'm not sponsored or anything like that, but that is what I'm using. I'm using Base 44 to be able to complete all these objectives, and it has been able to launch me in the future of doing what I want to do, being able to entertain people, build content that is fun and enjoyable and entertaining, the point of entertainment. Before we roll into the next set of video games for the night, I only got about 45 minutes, so we're probably going to just kind of do something. I don't know. Give me a suggestion what to kind of play for the next 45 minutes, since Star Citizen's being so, what's a better term than framey? Still framed and nauseating. I'm going to play something else. I have a couple of games that are sci-fi games that I can easily load up pretty quickly. But yeah, while we're waiting for that to go on, and I was actually segueing into something. What was I saying? I've talked myself out of what I was what I was actually talking about. I was like, well, while we're waiting, what was I saying? I said about Base 44. Oh, Windrose. So I wanted to actually ask you about that. I know you've been busy and everything like that. I played Windrose when it first came out. I bought it because I know you and I had played Windrose, the demo, and really liked it. Was really wanting to see some things change in it that would make it better, but we were really excited about where we go. When I did buy it and I did start playing it to kind of like see what it's about, you couldn't play from your save of the demo, which is fine with me. That's fine. starting over is no big deal. But it really felt like there was no change to what we experienced in the demo, even as far as like the combat goes. So Windrose kind of like, I bought it and then I immediately got a refund. Doesn't mean that I'm not going to play it at all. It's just it was just like nobody was available, nobody was able to come around and play. A lot of my work schedule had ramped up with the Outer Exodus project and trying to get the fundraiser started and everything like that. Which, by the way, if you could just word of mouth this Outer Exodus project, it would be leaps and bounds. I've got literally 7 days left, a little over a week. I think actually 8 days left of that before, and actually only about 5 days left before I start reaching out to investors to take over. And if it does that, that limits the amount of creativity that I get to have into the project. I want to have 100% creativity into this, but if I have to start selling out my ideas to people, the Outer Exodus project just probably won't look like what I want it to look like. So I'm really hoping that I can start Cyber Studios as quickly as I can and secure that IP as fast as possible, so that, I mean, it's already secured. It just doesn't have the shield. If I go out and I start promoting it actively and we do a Kickstarter, anybody can really take it. I really need an artist on standby to be able to make concept art that we can actually transition into physical art, have the hardware to be able to do that. Check out the support us and see what is possible. And that's more for the people that are watching. But if you want to just tell people about the project, that's supporting as well. Believe it or not, it's got just as equal weight as all the money that you could probably put towards the project. Though I'm yapping my gums. Yapping my gums. I need to get into... You know what game I haven't seen played in a long time, and I'm not sure that if it's doing well at all, is Void Crew. I wonder if Void Crew is still kind of popular. Sorry to kind of go silent there for a second. I'm kind of pushing through the queue on Steam just to see if something catches my eye. I got about like $10 on Steam right now that I can spend towards something that may be interesting, and I would push the stream a little bit later for the night. I didn't see anything. Well, what about? And I definitely don't have any extra money for. Are you going to be playing Windrose at all? Serenity. Because I know we started doing Sea of Thieves, which I still have that loaded. I wouldn't mind doing Sea of Thieves at some point. maybe for Wednesday or like Wednesday evening show or a Wednesday evening play. But you did pick it up. Okay, I'll re-pick it up then, and maybe we'll do like we'll play. I don't know. Do you want to do a weekends playthrough or do you want to do weekday playthrough? If you don't want to tell me now, it's fine. You can like hit me up during the week, during the rest of this weekend. I know that I might be able to actually grab it tomorrow. I did try a tank game called TYR. It felt very mobile like, but it was pretty fun for a brawler. And I'm not really into brawlers, but it was actually pretty fun. Another new game that came out is called Everwind that I was interested in. It's kind of like Minecraft meets Highland or whatever it's called, high something. Yeah, of course. You can always get with me later about the scheduling and stuff. I know that your schedule is really tight, so I don't mind. And anybody that is watching later, or is watching currently, yeah, like I always try to schedule stuff with like my core group so that we can be able to have some fun during the week. We're all pretty busy these days, especially like Serenity with a new kid and 7 kids total, and trying to help out wifey and everything like that. Busy man. And now with me with the Outer Exodus project, it consumes a lot. Tuesdays and Thursdays are pretty much my like not my off days, because my off days are like Wednesdays and Saturdays. That's like my light days, my really light days. But if I had to say anything else, it's like my dev updates will start after the 28th on every other. So it'll be Tuesday one week, Thursday the next week, Tuesday, Thursday, Tuesday, Thursday. And that kind of like breaks up my week a little bit and allows me to have a little bit more breathing room between Monday and Wednesday's shows, and gives me some availability and flexibility during the week. So it's a lot going on. I'm having a lot of fun with it. It's keeping me busy throughout the week. But other than that, it's not been bad. I've actually been having a lot of time, a lot of fun. I mean, mm, I am. Um, so Serenity, I actually it happened again in Dune. The group that I started playing with a few months ago, they only lasted about a month, and so I've kind of made that choice of not getting back into the game. Even though some of the new content's pretty cool looking, it just it's so feature creep. It's beyond annoying, more annoying than feature creep that we ever experienced with Star Citizen. And they just never learned their lesson. They think that the formula that they've had with Conan and so forth like that can just translate completely, and that's the way the industry should be. And there's just been 100. What was it? It peaked up to like a couple 100,000, and now there's barely over 6 or 7,000 people playing the game. But I definitely would like to do a playthrough with Windrose. Maybe if we can get a couple of people. I'll reach out to a couple of people like Greg. Greg likes sailing games. I think if we get like 4 or 5 people, I think that's a pretty good, decent amount to play Windrose. I mean, we're a little bit behind the curve of viewership and watching, but I don't see it being also a long-term game, but it'll be fun for what we can get into and see how far we can get or how fast we can complete the game. A couple other games that I've been trying, I've been doing the spacecraft game. That ended up kind of not going so well. They're actually now, I think they're about to go full release. Give me a second. Currently, I just see the beta, but I think they're early access. Oh yeah, you could play early access June 11th. But it's just not kind of there. I think they got a lot of fine tuning to do, and that early access is part of that. I've also been playing Starbound again. Starbound's pretty good. Stardew Valley's picked up a bit as well as far as entertainment goes. The creator of Stardew Valley had released that they're starting a new game that they're creating. So it's pretty cool to see that pixel art coming back, having its way back around again. I messed up with Kerbal Space Program though. I was having fun with it, so I wanted to do the mods, and so I did the CNAT thing or whatever it's called. I can't even start the game anymore. It's corrupted so bad. So let me see. Also, probably if you weren't here earlier, I don't. Oh, have you been in the stream the whole time, or was it just now that you joined? I was doing something. I got about 30 minutes left. Better figure out something. I could show you some of the new stuff in Dune. Yeah, you've been here. Okay. How did you like the new music that I have going on? I know I don't have it playing right now, but it's only because it was kind of blaring in my ear. Pretty good. Nice. Yeah, I've been messing around with Suno. I've been enjoying creating from Suno and creating with the rest of my AI tools that I've been able to learn and study and adapt for the past year. And a lot of things that you're seeing in stream have been um, part of the AI creation. But we'll go ahead and see some of this spacecraft, the beta. We'll see where that's going, how far that's gone, or come along. What? Well, that's not good. Or maybe not. It completely froze up my computer. Okay. That that was not fun. Oh no. So if I move OBS to this screen, it completely blacks out. I don't know. I never had this much problems back in the day, but I seem to have like just a roll on of problems with OBS at the moment. Okay, so what if I do it like this? All right, it's good now. Let's try spacecraft again. See if it blacks it out. It did. All right, so figured it out. So this is called spacecraft. And it's one of those like crafting factory games, like kind of like how you can build a factory on the ground, but it also has the elements of like you got your ship that you can kind of redesign and add modules to and build it out and explore different places. And you can actually and explore in a simplified manner, but still kind of in a three-dimensional environment, which is pretty nice. It's pretty cool. I'll go ahead and start it up and show you what I mean. Put up some of the volume so you can kind of hear the in-game. And then, okay. Here we go.
Wake up, debtors! Today we're announcing the results of the Great
Oh, they did
Big
a
Lottery.
Oh, okay. They
This morning, one of our top 10 maintenance workers will start. I know use anyway.
they apparently wiped everything. That's okay. Do green. this guy's face. Yeah. Obviously, Xylarona. Xylarona.
Congratulate. And now,
Basically, we're just getting to our first mission space. Can kind of see like modular ship design and creation. I've noticed that more games today that are being developed, they start you off running and then add shift to walk, which I feel like mentally that's wrong. No, what do you think? All right, so this is gonna be our ship.
Okay.
We gotta talk to this
You're here for
person.
the procedure, right? Then let's get going.
Yeah. Oh.
First off, you won't be able to do much without a ship. And to get that ship, you'll need a loan. The nice thing is, the company can grant you that ship and the loan. A reward? What makes you think you deserve a free spaceship? Your 10 years of service tightening rusty bolts? So tell me,
Yeah.
how'd you end up
Why
in
not?
the debt quarter?
Oh, medical bills.
That was written in your file,
You
actually.
know, I was in the
I
Marine
don't
Corps,
know why they make
and
you
I got malpractice.
Anyway,
No, okay,
given
you
your
don't care.
current debt, the company has set your maximum loan amount at 25,000 credits. Just enough
Seems
for
about
that
right.
beauty behind me.
Just enough for that, huh?
But before you get to know each other, you'll need to sign your pledge. You'll have to consent to all the terms affiliate worker status.
I accept.
My liability. As an affiliate worker,
I accept.
assume affiliate worker loan. To
Yes.
secure my work well. That's about it. Your current
That's it?
rank is
Cool.
recruit. The company.
I'm a recruit.
Today
Yep. Let's go ahead and get aboard. We're gonna take off. Get to kind of experience some of that nice cinematic entrance and exits.
Welcome, Recruit 481120, to the company's onboarding procedure. By the end of it, your rank will be upgraded to Apprentice. My role is to help you become a skilled, valuable worker. Please note that the cost of this training service is graciously covered by the company. Your first tasks will consist of navigating through space in search of basic resources. If you have any questions, please note that you are...
So we gotta enter the atmosphere of here, and on the surface there are these patches that are pretty clearly marked areas that are of interest. And it's not these, it's like what a mountain would look like. Or actually it might be that. Yeah, it looks like it might be. As I say that, and I'm wrong. That looks like a scythe. Like a... So we're gonna go down this way. It may be just that this planet doesn't really have it because it's the starter planet. They want you just to get down and experience it. Use 1 for low radar and then S to decelerate. You kind of want to get to about 2,000 in altitude before you do that. Oh. All right. And now use 2 to kind of, or 1 to look for things. There's a resource there. And then that ferric stone. So we'll collect some stone, some iron ore. Now we can only like carry, in the beginning we can only carry like 100 SU of space consumed. So and the stones give ore, and then there's these other type that give not stone, not the full ore, but like little fragments. Nope, that's not one. Just need to get 8 of each. Kind of reminds me like if we were in the mole flying over Yellow and trying to find ore to ore to pick up. As far as like relevance to Star Citizen.
Now, you might be wondering what to do with all this raw metal. Conveniently enough, we can turn it into your ship's first upgrade. And in turn, that will enable you to gather something more interesting than copper and iron.
Oh. Oh yeah, I've reached the maximum and now I can barely move. So it forces you to dump something from your inventory, and this can only be the iron that I have. So drop. I think it's only 1 iron that I need to drop. Yeah. Confirm. Yes. And then I should be able to full speed ahead. And then head back to Babylon. Once I get high enough. There we go. There we go. Babylon this way. Go to the station. Boost to the station. Aim for the little slit. Request docking and let it bring in. Not bad. It's pretty much rinse and repeat from that point on. Until you can make a base on the ground. smelt it and get going. But yeah, like, played this game for a little bit, studied it a little bit, see what direction they were heading in the build. And so far, it's like they say that they're ready by June 11th, but I really haven't seen like a grand like push in a direction for core to fix some of the core stuff. All right. Oh. Craft the synthesized scanner, which I need to make one small module kit, which requires nuts and bolts, 20 nuts and bolts and 10 wire. So each one of these makes a certain amount, I think. We'll see here in a second. We'll see in the inventory how much just one makes. Makes 8. Oh, so definitely need more than 20. Let's go ahead and do 32 and then craft all the wire. We'll go ahead and just have it keep going. Because really can't do copper ingot to anything else just yet. So we'll go ahead and hit yay. But iron can be made into other things. So after we get the scanalyzer alpha, we got to put it on the ship and then be able to. All right, just kicked me right out of there. Fine. Go up here, and we're gonna load up our ship. All right, edit said ship, and we're gonna go in. See, they got this like set up to where it's all modular. At a certain point, you have to learn the capability to be able to move modules around and be able to build modules and stuff like that before you can do pretty much anything of alteration to the ship. But you can add things to the ship. Like we're going to be adding this scannerizer thingy. But we can like move components like this around. And that's kind of what I want to do. I kind of want to put the scannerizer right there. I want to move this to up here just for now. And I kind of want to put the no. Can I put it that way? Yeah. No, I can't. That's weird looking. I don't want to make it weird looking. That's just weird. I don't know what's wrong with me. I'm getting delusional. Actually, I wonder can you alter the look? Yeah, you can. I think I'm going to do that. I think I'm going to switch the locate. Oh, you can't because it's the base. You have to have the knowledge to be able to move the base part. But at least I can change these out to be this, and then we can just do that. And then technically, I think if I put this back, put it back there, can I? Can we move this up onto the chin? Not that far forward. Jeez. And then maybe we can put this right here. Yes. Semi decent. It is kind of fun. Like, I won't ever do that though. I whenever it's floating like that. I don't like that. It's still floating. Let's just put it back up here. Maybe we'll put it right there. Yeah, that's floating again. Oh, it's gonna float no matter where I put it. What about up here? That's pretty cool. Yeah, there we go. That looks good. Keep it right there. Nice little mining laser up to the front. And be able to scan right there. And then we're gonna confirm. Yes.
Congratulations, recruit number 481120 on complete. Your performance has been analyzed and ranked against those of previous contractors. The results are confidential, and with your scanner equipped, you can further explore Solar Alpha and discover more of its riches.
Nice. I appreciate that. I don't think that we're going to be able to get to any more of that today, but definitely is a game that I would say look into the playtest. It comes out the 11th. It has some elements to it that is kind of enjoyable, and if you do like factory games and you like space games like No Man's Sky, I kind of feel like this is the simplified version of both of those, and they had a baby kind of thing. It's not for everybody, but at the same time, it is kind of fun and enjoyable. The main thing is it's entertainment. Period. Like, it's strictly built to entertain. But I think that I'm reaching a good stopping point for this evening. It's I know it's getting late for Serenity. It's almost midnight for you, right, bud? Or no. It's almost 11 for you, right? I think. East Coast is about to be turning 11, right? And I got a lot that I would like to do, and I also would like to get out of the office at a pretty decent hour tonight. But I appreciate you coming here and supporting me, Serenity, and everybody else who's come around and supported me this week and into the weekend. Again, it is Memorial Weekend. I hope you all are enjoying yourselves. Remember, from a veteran out to you, it is very much a welcome to see everybody living their life and enjoying the day and celebrating. You know, do have the memorial part of it, but at the same time, remembering those people are doing the things that they can't do now and living your life at the fullest. And I hope you get to enjoy that. To the two boys out there in the world that I love the most, I love you guys. I hope you're doing well, and you know, I think about you guys every single day. Love you always. Everybody else, thank you so much for spending time with me. And if you see this video a little bit later or later on this week, don't hesitate to answer some of the questions that I've asked during the live stream down in the comments down below. I will be definitely reading them, trying to make changes as we can, and evolving as we go. Also, without without a doubt, if you could just take a look at this website and really look at the Outer Exodus project that we're doing. I'm really wanting to make this a reality. If you can't help out by providing financial means, being able to take that website and hand it off to people and saying, hey, you might like this, because the plan is we'll start with a video game, an MMORPG with and also a solo / cooperative game narrative that's on the side. But the biggest thing that I want to build is a full multimedia and transmedia experience franchise from this IP. And it starts now. With whatever help is possible can make that dream come true. But I'm going to go ahead and stop doing my shameless little plugs. But yeah, I appreciate you guys coming to our Discord at Cybernetics Community Hub. There you can see that has been going across the screen. Don't hesitate to go over there. There's a little bit of a sign-in process, but there's bots that will help you out. Don't hesitate to say hello into the chat and engage with people as we go. We're a growing community, and we're all a lasting community, and we'll have a lot of fun. We're going to have some more shows coming up soon. You, me, and Mr. Coffee on Monday in the morning, 6 a.m. on the Pacific Coast, 9 a.m. on the East Coast, and everywhere in between. We're going to be talking about a lot of things that have gone on this weekend. We're going to celebrate ourselves a lot of Memorial Day. On that day, you'll see a lot of patriotic banner being thrown on this channel, and it'll be right here on YouTube. The update about Kick real quick, that's what I was actually wanting to talk about earlier. Kick, currently am I having an issue being able to activate Kick through OBS. It's just not reading it for some reason, and I don't know what to do, and so I have to put effort towards that this week. Hopefully we'll have Kick up and running again on Wednesday of next week. If not, we'll just maintain here in YouTube going forward. If I need to push over to Twitch, we'll cross that junction when we're coming back around. But, you know, the next thing that's up is going to be Monday with you, me, and Mr. Coffee. And I'll see you guys then. Without further ado, I'm EXO. Peace.